These are JT's takeaways. Let's get right to it, okay? And guys, as usual, it's Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, I don't go to the gym. On Wednesdays, I log into UWM Sales Huddles and I watch the entire Sales Huddle, and then I compose these takeaways with the intention that you find a thing or two of value. So without any further ado, let's get into it, guys. Number one, guys, you've got to obsess with getting better. And here's what I mean by that. You need to obsess with reading. You need to obsess with knowing your craft. You've got to be the best you can be, because I'll tell you why. The people that are in this industry still during this environment are really good. So that's your competition. So what does that mean? It means that either you're average, and I'll tell you that average in this market's not gonna work, or you obsess in getting better day in, day out. Whether that means go to the gym, working on yourself, reading a success book, reading guidelines. How often do you read guidelines? Number two, FHFA LLPAs take into effect May 1st. So anything that's locked after April 5th will have the new adjustments on all FHFA loans. Keep that in mind. Now, here's some good news. Number three, some states, unfortunately not California, but some states will have a pricing adjustment that's going to benefit the borrower. Unfortunately, California is not one of the states. That positive impact you will see in New York, Florida, Texas, and this is on all conventional loans. Now, guys, you know that whenever we are working with UWM, they've got this website, findamortgagebroker.com. Depending upon where you rank with that, and depending upon what area code or what city your clients are looking in, or a client is looking in, we will, or you will, pop up, and clients may be calling you as a result of that search on findabroker.com. So if you haven't already, be sure to log online and complete your profile. All right, and I told you this a couple of days ago, guys, and I think I was speaking to a couple of you guys individually. Understand that right now, the higher the rate, the less of an appetite the investor will have. Here's what I mean by that. Let me give you an example. Let's just say that a 6% is yielding a certain amount of premium. 6.5 will not yield any more, because the way the banks see this, or the way the investors see this, is that the higher the rate, the greater the likelihood of that consumer refinancing the next time around mortgage rates come down. And understand, it is in the best interest of the bank that the consumer hold that note for a longer period of time than just 2 or 3 years. So keep that in mind the next time you're pricing your loan. Understand, guys, that we are upon a big opportunity. And here's why. Market's very challenging. It's a given. Less deals will be done this year than last year alone. And so given that, less mortgage professionals will be in the business. So what does that mean? That means that the better you are, the more you obsess with the things I've been telling you, right? Year long, or even last year, the better you will become. And the better you become, the more your referral partners will gravitate towards you. Now, the more referral partners gravitate towards you during these times, and when things speed up or productivity picks up, guess what? The agents you develop a relationship with will continue to feed you business. And guess what? You're going to blow up all of a sudden. But the truth is that you're not going to blow up all of a sudden, because you'd already been putting in all the work week after week, actually day after day, week after week, month after month, quarter after quarter, year after year. Guys, number 6, as you already know, we're amongst the top 1% of mortgage brokers in all of California. We have a pro elite status with UWM. So what does that mean to you as a loan officer? Well, it means that you get better pricing. It means that the underwriters get faster to our files, which means that our loan approvals are faster. What does that mean to your consumer? Well, that means that the consumer is going to get better interest rates, number 1. Number 2, the borrower will have their loan approved within hours or even same day. Guys, there's nothing better than when you call your borrower the same day and you let them know that their loan's been approved. Number 7, you've got to leverage your relationships, okay? Now understand what I just said. Leverage, not take advantage. There's a big difference. Leverage the relationships you have in your phone, okay? If the first thing that comes to mind is, well, I ain't got no friends. Okay, well, open up your phone. We all have one of these phones, right? We have a phone. Go through your contact, all right? What I like about Apple's new feature is that whenever you log into your text messages, you have the capability of adding your top 3, 6, your top 9. Go through your top 9 if you've got top 9. If you've got top 2, then go through your top 2. Give them a call and ask them, hey, Jason, I don't know if you know, but I'm still in the mortgage business and have been in the mortgage business for the past 3 years. And I will tell you what, Jason, the mortgage industry has gone through a tremendous change. Not only have rates gone up, but it's been a better opportunity for borrowers to buy in today's market because of X, Y, and Z reason. But the reason why I was calling you, Jason, because I believe it's a great time for anyone that's in the market to buy, they buy today. So my question to you, Jason, is who do you know that I can possibly call and offer my services to, Jason? Very simple. Right? So that's one. So that's what I mean about leveraging your relationship. Now, right after that phone call, you send Jason a little thank you card with a little scratcher or even a $5 Starbucks card. Now, here is the definition of taking advantage of that relationship, right? You call them again on Tuesday and you ask for the same thing. You call them again the following week. You ask them for the same thing. And guess what? All you do is call to ask. Now, when was the last time you called Jason and you actually gave Jason something of value? When was the last time Jason got something from you in the mail as a thank you? What I mean by that is leverage your relationship. Nobody wants an abusive relationship. And then guys, last but not least, the greatest salespeople have one thing in common. They have a lot of things in common, but one of the common denominators is that the best salespeople have the best attitude. Rain or shine, they've got the best attitude. Whether somebody on their way to the office cut them off, they'll come into the office, they'll pick up the phone when someone calls, and they'll have the best attitude. They'll have responses like I'm doing fantastic, how are you? Even if someone just cut them off, even if they left their home and they got into an argument with their wife, they're still gonna come into the office and have a great attitude. And that is what we need to have in today's environment, because the truth of the matter is that it ain't peaches and cream right now. The truth of the matter is that deals aren't falling from the sky. And look, there's a couple of you guys that during the refi boom, during the heydays when interest rates were really, really low, like you were stomping upon deals. All right, you know who I'm talking about? That ain't the case now. That's because you ain't got the right attitude. That's because you're not focused on the right things. And that's because you're not doing what it takes. You are not doing the activity on a daily basis that is required as a mortgage professional. And on top of that, you ain't got a great attitude. So guys, the best salespeople have a great attitude. Check your attitude. How are you doing today? Are you gonna answer best day ever? Or are you gonna answer like, or are you gonna answer, had better days? The best salespeople have the best attitude, day in, day out. All right, guys, so these are my takeaways from attending today's UWM Sales Huddle. I hope that you found this of value. I hope that you enjoyed them. And my hopes are that you take one or two things, you can apply them in your day, week, month, business, or life. And if you found this of value, please click on that button down below where it says reply with video, and I personally look forward to seeing your takeaways from this video by replying with video. Guys, have a great day and let's dominate.